So the national anthems of both Venezuela and Argentina done and dusted, and that always gets the atmosphere building, doesn't it? And we are just a few minutes away now from getting the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers underway. As I mentioned, Chile and Colombia will tip off in just about an hour's time from now. Well, Argentina and Venezuela starred in the Continental Cup final in Mexico back in 2015, where Venezuela surprisingly took the title for the very first time. The referees today are Jorge Vasquez, Gonzalo Salguero and Diego Chiconato of Puerto Rico, Uruguay and Brazil, respectively. Officials always do such a great job in these tournaments. Yeah, and these two then met again in the FIBA AmeriCup 2017, where the South Americans had their revenge in the group phase in Bahia Blanca. So there is a little bit of recent history between these two. As we just have a look at Venezuela's starting five, they go with Cubillan, Chiquero, Ruiz, Perez and Carrera. Their coach, Fernando Juro, has called the World Cup nucleus back. So the likes of Jesus Guilent and Jose and Gregory Vargas, Nestor Colmenares, Miguel Ruiz. There is Fernando Juro, an Argentine, in charge of Venezuela. Yeah, there are actually two different groups, though. There's one in Argentina for the first game, and there's another group of players back in Venezuela. So the team that actually plays today may well be slightly different to the team that plays in 3 days' time on Sunday. So, yeah, there's quite a few players still back in Caracas waiting for the second game. As for Argentina, they go with Fielurup, Selem Safa, Jose Vildoza, Facundo Pinheiro and Roberto Acuna. So they have 3 players that played in the most recent FIBA Basketball World Cup. Maximo Fielurup is one of those, the shooting guards. They also have Augustin Cafaro and Tajavec Galizzi. So also joining them, they have a group of players that some have experience, some don't. He's kind of comprised local league players with proven talent and also some international experience. So the likes of Selem Safa, Facundo Pinheiro, Roberto Acuna, and also the likes of the San Lorenzo stars of Jose Vildoza and Luciano Gonzalez. So a nice mixture of experience and youth for Sergio Hernandez going into the qualifiers. And Argentina will want to look after their home court here. They will want to get off to a quick start.
Miguel acá al reverso, acá Anthony, el backdoor. El backdoor y el backpick para Michael adentro. Sacalo, sacalo. Vamos a correr, al principio acá. Vamos. 1, 2, 3.
So there's 3 qualifying windows, just to update you with how this whole process works. One between February the 17th and the 25th. Then the second window will be between November the 23rd and December the 1st. And then the third and final qualifying window will be next year, February the 15th to February the 23rd. So it goes on for a whole 12 months. And then the top 3 teams from each group, there's 4 different groups here in the AmeriCup. The top 3 from each group will qualify for the FIBA AmeriCup 2021. So just got to try and make sure you're in those top 3 places. Argentina will quite like to get off to a flying start here, but you can never discount the Venezuelans. They are a dogged side, and they will be out to cause an upset here this evening. Always fantastic though, aren't they, these big competitions that come along, bringing nations together, and obviously knowing that there's a huge tournament at the end of it as well. So before we get started, there will just be a remembrance for both David Stern and for Kobe Bryant, who of course both passed away recently. Impeccably observed for two legends in the game. David Stern, of course, who was the commissioner of the NBA for many, many years, 30 years in total. And of course, Kobe Bryant, who so tragically passed away just a couple of weeks ago in a helicopter crash. But we are off and running then here at the 2021 AmeriCup qualifiers. It is Argentina hosting Venezuela. The shot is up and it's down. Perfect start for the visitors. Nice long jumper to kick things off. Argentina straight down the other end. Little up fake and an easy layup on the reverse, and the crowd just go ballistic already. Argentina will be hoping that the crowd can somewhat prove a bit of a sixth man here today. Drives to the baseline. He's got an option at the top of the key. I don't think that was intended for him. Now the three-pointer from the corner doesn't go, and the foul is called on Miguel Ruiz. A little too zealous to try and bring down that rebound, Ruiz. Years of age now is Miguel Ruiz. Three-point attempt this time for Argentina is off target. Still got so many exciting players in this side. We saw a little bit of the likes of Maximo Fielup and Cafaro at the World Cup. This time the three does land. And Venezuela, Pedro Chorrillo is the man who makes the first shot from beyond the arc today. Another three, and a good one for Maximo Fielup. He can certainly shoot that outside shot. Can Fielup, as can Agustin Cafaro if we see him a little later on today. So both sides seemingly into a good rhythm already on their shot. Early stage of this one. Drives inside. Oh, nice finish as well, high up on the glass. He had two white shirts all around him, but Carrera still made the layup. Well, they're shooting the three at will, and Maximo Fielup goes back-to-back from beyond the arc. Beautiful start for Argentina's number 10. Didn't play too much in the World Cup, Fielup. He's only averaging just over 8 minutes a game, 2.3 points a game. But he's certainly someone that they're going to look at World Cups going forward to take over from the likes of Luis Scola. Another exciting player is Jose Vildoza, the number 17 for Argentina. Seen plenty of him for San Lorenzo, him and Luciano Gonzalez. Here is Vildoza. Good defense from the Venezuelans. This will be a long two if it goes, which it does. David Kubilan is the man who knocks that one down. So Venezuela have the lead once again. Vildoza, completely uncontested three, comes up short. The rebound by Miguel Ruiz. Hashtag AmeriCup if you want to get involved. Oh, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Michael Carrera. So Doza, the man who's hit the deck here. Carrera playing some hard up ball already. Big guy is Michael Carrera. Selim Safar. Little up fake, drives inside, throws it back in outside. Good ball movement. This from the Argentinians. Leaves it to the open three. How about that team play from the home side? Beautiful ball movement, and it's eventually knocked down from Jose Vildoza, who knocks down his first points of the game. That was just beautiful to watch, like poetry in motion. 3 for 5 from three-point range already, Argentina. Nearly halfway through this opening quarter that is flying by. Carrera lining up at 3 of his own. Michael Carrera's up to 7 points personal. And Venezuela once again have that 1-point lead. Both sides really looking in a nice rhythm early on their shot. Good tempo to this game. Sergio Hernandez not happy with that possession, mind you. Carrera. Bielan. Whistle has gone. Foul, I think, has gone on Facundo Pinheiro. 31 years of age, Facundo Pinheiro. So plenty of club experience. He's been at La Union de Formosa for the last 5 years. Good defense from Argentina. He's just about managed to keep it in bounds, though, Carrera. So get a second opportunity here. Now that's going to be another offensive foul for Carrera, who is really throwing his body around here. Good defense from Fjellerup. So Michael Carrera's just got to be a little careful here. He's obviously pretty pumped, but already racking up the fouls, so he doesn't want to be ejected early on. Stayed firm, didn't he? Fjellerup. And quite rightly, Coach Duro just takes Carrera out of the game. 2 offensive fouls already. Vildoza, nice pass underneath. Can he find a way up? Yes, he can. In traffic, Roberto Acuna just says, get out of my way. And he's up to 4. Another 3. Difficult shot, was it? Made it look pretty easy. Bielan, another 3-pointer. Vildoza, nice left-hand hook pass. The 3 is off target this time. Jordan Zamora is the man who brings down the rebounds. Only just come onto the floor, Zamora. Luis Bethelmi is also on the floor, the big man for Venezuela. So they lead by 2. Just over 4 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Another 3. Oh, he's fouled as well. And he will head to the line and shoot 3 here. Foul goes on Chorillo. So Selim Safar is the man who will head to the line. Another man with plenty of experience, 32 years of age. He's played in the 2013 FIBA Americas Championship, the 2014 FIBA World Cup, 2015 Americas Championship as well. So solid from the line. Selim Safa makes all three. Argentina leads by one, just under 4 to go. So Luciano Gonzalez is on the floor. Selim Safa checks out. The three-point shot is off target. Offensive rebound, though, by Chorillo. Kubilan. They're going to turn it over again here. Venezuela made a lot of cheap fouls in this opening quarter. This one called on Miguel Ruiz. Third offensive foul already in the 6.5 minutes that we've been playing. 2 for Carrera, 1 for Miguel Ruiz. Here's Vildoza. Vildoza just throws one up, little teardrop, can't get it to fall. Last touch was off a Venezuela hand though, so Argentina will get it back. Sergio Hernandez just living every second of it. 56 years old now. Such a good job in the World Cup though, getting them to that second place finish. Catch and release, no good. Here's David Kubilan. Now Luis Bethelmi. Shot clock is down to 3. Kubilan just has to throw it up, throws up an air ball. Good defensive possession from Argentina, forcing a really difficult three-point attempt from David Kubilan. Facundo Pinheiro, nice pass, but just wasn't quite able to bring it under his spell. Oh, what a pass that is! Get out of here! Huge rejection. And now the ball moving down the other end, block down one end, and the one-handed flush up the other. Big time play. Tayavet Galizzi showing why he was in that World Cup squad last year. Take a bow, sir. Timeout called.
Uno bajo corto para el pick and roll, ¿ok? Vamos, dale, va de 4, tú, dale.
So fresh out of the timeout, Venezuela trailing by 3. Thanks to that huge block down one end of the floor from Galizzi, and then followed it up with a highlight play dunk down the other. Great hands from Vildoza. Galizzi throws it out, little up fake just to take his time. Oh, it couldn't knock down to 3. There is Zamora. Venezuela will keep hold of it, still with 6 seconds left on the clock. Pinheiro checks out of the game. Fabian Ramirez is the man who comes onto the floor. Just over 90 seconds to go. So Pedro Churillo, the latest man to turn it over for Venezuela. They've been a little bit careless. 5 turnovers already in this opening quarter, over double the amount that Argentina have had. Vildoza throws it up, just makes it look so simple. And Argentina have their biggest lead of this game so far. It's up to 5. Just about got it over the half court in the 8 seconds. Here's Zamora. Zamora, 3 was never on target. Big offensive rebound though. Great work underneath. Could have put it back though, and in the end, actually has it stolen from Galizzi. Now Argentina get a little fortunate to keep hold of it. Here is Vildoza. And the foul is called. Bucket won't count. Well, Galizzi's had a good impact, hasn't he, since coming on? Only been on the floor 3 minutes, but already 1 block, 1 dunk, and now heading to the stripe. Seven years of age as Galizzi plays his club basketball for Regatas Corrientes. Again, just about managed to get the ball over the court, half court. It's a nice pass underneath, difficult finish, catches his own rebound though, goes up again and is fouled. And will head to the line and shoot 2. Hernandez knocking them down, bringing that lead back to 4. There's a chance for a 2-for-1 here if Argentina are quick with this possession, which I think they're going to be as the 3 goes up. Can't get it to go down. Offensive rebound, the putback just missed. And now we've got about 4 and a bit seconds between the shot and the game clock. Still plenty of time here for Venezuela. Here is Zamora. Zamora, nice pass out. The jumper is no good. Defensive rebound. Well, it should have been a defensive rebound, but he couldn't bring it under his spell, Martin Cuello. And that leaves the final possession, perhaps, of this first quarter to belong to Venezuela. The 3 goes down. They're just going to have to throw one up from the half court. Oh, nearly made it. Did Luciano Gonzalez, just rimmed out, but a nice end to that first quarter from Venezuela, who trailed by 6 at one stage, but it is just a 1-possession game at the end of 1. Argentina 21, Venezuela 20.
Cuando ven la presión,
Well, Argentina looking pretty good behind that two-point shot. 4 for 7, 3 for 9 from three-point range. Venezuela not unhappy to take on the three-point shot. 4 of 10 they've made so far from beyond the arc. Have a look at some of the highlights from this opening quarter. It's a nice start from both sides, really. They both looked in good touch early on. Nice little reverse dunk here. Kubian was heavily involved. As I said, there's just been so many three-point attempts from both sides. Jose Vildoza, always a worry for Venezuela if Vildoza gets into a little bit of a rhythm. Could be so dangerous, but Argentina have started well. You've got to remember that a lot of these guys probably wouldn't have played a huge amount of basketball as a group in this Argentina side. Obviously, it's almost a completely different roster to that came second in the World Cup. And without a lot of their main players as well from that World Cup, the likes of Scola and Campazzo and Deck and Garino, Delia, La Provatola, just to name a few. So there's a little bit of pressure on this new Argentina group to carry on from where the World Cup side left off. Second quarter then, Argentina will get it started, leading by 1. 21 points to 20. First three-point attempt of this second quarter is off target from Martin Cuello. Zamora. Now, Churio just realizing that the clock shot was down to 3, so the shot clock, I should say, so had to just throw it up from a long way out. Nowhere near. That's their 11th three-point attempt that they've gone for already, though. Venezuela connecting on 4 of them. Churio is checked out. David Kubian is the man who comes back onto the floor for Venezuela. Great penetration inside, but even better defense. Brilliant from Luis Bethelmy, and now at the other end of the floor, they just about get the roll on the layup, and Venezuela have the lead once again. A couple of big blocks, though, from both sides already in this game. This time from the big Luis Bethelmy. Nice pass inside to Galizzi. Galizzi goes up, doesn't get the roll, but he will head to the line and shoot 2. Good aggressive play from Tayevek Galizzi. Gabriel Deck was sporting that kind of mulleted hairstyle for a while. So Martin Cuello heads to the bench. Fiellerup is back on the floor. 2 for 2 from the field so far for Maximo Fiellerup for his 6 points. Just doesn't quite get the roll with the second, so splits the free throws, levels this game up, 22 points each. Argentina again just trying to go for that full court press. Try and steal the ball back as early as they possibly can. Zamora, three-point shot is off target, but he was fouled. So Zamora will head to the line and shoot 3 here. Just turned 31 at the end of last month, did Jordan Zamora. Was part of the Venezuelan squad at the Basketball World Cup last year as well. Plays his club basketball for Évreux Basket in France. Solid enough from the stripe. So 2 of the 3, and Venezuela lead by 2 again. Close game, which I think a lot of people possibly predicted it would be at the start here. Foul is called. Ernesto Hernandez, the man called on it. 5 points, 3 rebounds already for Ernesto Hernandez. So Argentina will get another 14 seconds. Get another 14 seconds. Foul this time goes on Montaño. Officials just want to have a little look at something. Entirely sure what the problem is here. Might just be something wrong with the scoreboard. So in the end, they call timeout as we have a little bit of a delay.
Cuando quedan 10 segundos, vení vos que está contadísimo y caes que te la va a dar, pero con fuerza arriba.
Y si lo ves que se adelanta a ti, déjalo que se adelante, lo empuja un poquito y te va para largo, yo te la acuerdo.
Ok, Luis abierto, ok, al arco. Ojo con la bola en el piso, están acostumbrados, les gusta eso. Si no tenés el tiro, pasá y cortá mejor. Estamos jugando bien. Ahí perdimos un poquito el orden, no el orden, el norte ofensivo, pero porque hicimos muchos cambios de jugadores y hay que volver a empezar. Acá no va a venir a esta ventana un jugador a mirar el partido. ¿Sí? Entonces va a ser así. Cada vez que hace 2 o 3 cambios hay que acostumbrarse a volver a jugar. Y anímense a hacer cosas que están dentro de su habilidad. Yo les pongo la táctica, ustedes le ponen el talento, ¿está claro? Probá un poco después a ver qué hacen en 4 abajo, aislate.
So a timeout was called because we had a little bit of a delay, I believe, trying to get the scoreboard working again. I think the clock just disappeared. And still, the players are forced to wait here whilst whatever the issue is gets sorted. A pretty close game on our hands at the moment. Venezuela leading by 2, 24 points to 22. The officials stand and wait. We've had 8 lead changes already. That kind of highlights just how close this game has been. Biggest lead for Argentina so far has been 6. Venezuela's biggest lead has been 3. Both sides shooting the 2-point shot quite well, especially Argentina up towards 50%. One thing that Argentina will want to try and sort out, though, is the rebounding, because they are being out-rebounded quite heavily at the moment from Venezuela. In fact, they have double the number of rebounds to Argentina, 16-8, 11 defensive, 5 offensive. So something that the home side will just want to try and put right. There's the turnovers for Venezuela that they will want to try and rectify, because they've had 7 turnovers already compared to just 3 for Argentina. It looks as though whatever the issue is has been sorted, and we can get back underway. Still only just under 2 minutes played in this second quarter so far. Three-point shot just comes up short. Galizzi does well to tip it back and find an Argentina shirt as well. And a good strong rebound by Ernesto Hernandez, his 4th rebound of the game. Get possession back here for Venezuela. Here is Kubian. Turns around and shoots the 3, comes up way short, although he's been able to bring in the rebound. It didn't hit the rim, so they didn't get a reset. That's why they just had to shoot the 3 from near enough the halfway line. Drives inside, tries to finish it high up on the glass, doesn't get the roll. Argentina have just gone a little bit cold to start off this second quarter. Hernandez. Now the 3 was being fairly rapidly closed down. Bethelmy couldn't bring in the offensive rebound, so Argentina will come again. And the foul in the end is called on Jordan Zamora. So it looks as though Jose Vildoza is coming back on the floor for Argentina. Fabian Ramirez takes a seat. Pedro Churio also comes in alongside Anthony Perez for Venezuela. It's a nice spin, great penetration, but just comes up short with the layup, and in the end the last touch was off of Venezuela hands, so Argentina will get it back. Good aggressive intent though. Dozer is screaming for it in the corner. By the time he gets it, he does have a man on him, kicks it back outside, tried to throw it into Galizzi. It came off the leg of a Venezuela player, so Argentina will have it. It's Vildoza. The ball movement leads to the open-looking 3, but again, can't get it to go. Both sides have really cooled off in this second quarter. We've played 4 minutes, and Venezuela leading Argentina 4-1 so far in this second quarter. There's a big delay as well, which of course never helps teams get into a rhythm. Here's Vildoza leading the fast break, but good transitional defense from the Venezuelans, and this time the 3-point shot does go down, and maybe that will get Argentina going again. Just what they needed to find a bit of confidence. Facundo Pinheiro, the man knocking it down. Vildoza with the dish, and Argentina lead by 1 again. Nearly halfway through this opening half. 3 just before the buzzer, no good. Have they got the offensive rebound? Yes, they have. Great work underneath. Drives inside, but Thelmy goes to ground and will head to the line and shoot a couple. Thelmy possibly not quite at home on the free throw line. It's 1 of 2. Level game once again with 5 minutes still to go in this second quarter. Vildoza to try to go to work here. Luis Vildoza, the foul is called. Pedro Churio again called on his second foul. Another 14 seconds here for Argentina. Here's Selim Safar to Jose Vildoza again, drives to the baseline, kicks it back outside. Last touch was off Churio, so Argentina will keep it. Only 6 seconds now left on the shot clock. And a timeout has been called by Argentina. 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in this second quarter.
Cuando el árbitro da la bola, Toro lo trae a Maxi, falso, totalmente falso, llegás hasta ahí. Selen y salís por Facu, por Faca. Vos continuás a tocarlo a Faca. ¿Se entiende? Por ahí demórenlo un poquito ustedes. Sale Selen, recibe Maxi que está saliendo del bloqueo. A Maxi, 6 segundos, ¿ok?
So fresh out of the timeout, level game, 25 points each. Safar, shot clock is down to 3 here. They've got to be wary of that. That's why the jumper goes up, but can't get it to fall. Good defensive possession so far, this from Argentina. The shot clock's down to 3. That's why the 3 had to go up quickly. Another miss. Both teams still really struggling here on the offensive end. There's absolutely nothing falling for them right now. Both sides look pretty solid in the opening quarter behind their shot. Had a nice rhythm to this game, but both have really cooled down here. So Venezuela now find themselves inside the penalty as Zamora is called on his second foul. So Selim Safar will head to the line and shoot 2. So they may well get quite a few trips to the line over the next 4 minutes or so, Argentina. So Safar splits from the line, 1 from 2, edges Argentina in front once again. Big man takes a tumble, Miguel Ruiz. Here is Kubian. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Carrera back on the floor after those 2 offensive fouls in the opening quarter. Here is Carrera, who just catches, spins, and knocks down the jump shot. Nice play from Michael Carrera, who's up to 9 points, 4 for 5 from the field. He's the one really with the hot hand here for the Venezuelan side. Uncontested 2 down the other end of the floor, so Argentina answers straight back. It's Carrera again. Acuna is up to 6, 3 for 3 from the field now for Roberto Acuna. Miguel Ruiz. Ruiz tried to pop it off to Carrera. Last touch though was off Carrera, so Argentina will get it. Vildoza. Can one team just catch fire here towards the end of this first half? Open look at the 3 for Selim Safar, but radar just a little off. There is Michael Carrera again. Now Kubian. Vildoza was straight out to protect that perimeter shot. Carrera in traffic, can't get it. Juan Pablo Volley. Ah, it's lovely. Off one leg. Just the one-handed finish from Volley. His first points of this game, and Argentina's lead is up to 3. Carrera now. Again, heavily marshalled. Michael Carrera. He's just got to be careful with those elbows, having already given away 2 offensive fouls. Anthony Perez, the shot clock's down to 1. I'm not sure he got it away in time, you know. I don't think this is going to count. I think they'll probably want to have a look at it. It was an unbelievable shot in the end from Anthony Perez, who clearly had no idea that the shot clock was down to 1 until he got a very loud call. Yeah, they're not even going to have a look at it. They're fairly convinced that it was just after the buzzer, which is a bit of a shame for Venezuela and for Anthony Perez. This was the finish just a second ago from Juan Pablo Volley. That was the 3. You could just see, got that 3-point attempt off half a second too late. Anthony Perez at the line here for Venezuela. The second brings the game back to 2. Coach Jura will be pretty happy with what he's seen from his side so far. Safar just couldn't quite catch the ball cleanly initially. Now Vildoza. Vildoza shooting the 3, no good. Offensive rebound though. Back out to Selim Safar. Safar for 3, count it. And Argentina's lead is back up to 5. They have led by as many as 6 in this first half. 90 seconds to go. Carrera now. Carrera Nice pass from Carrera. I see your three and raise you, says David Kubian. Answer straight back, Venezuela, and bring it back to a one-possession game. Here is Selim Safar. Turned it over here, so a chance for Venezuela to perhaps retake the leads inside the final 60 seconds. Kubian. Kubian again, fresh off that three-point shot in the previous possession. Drives inside, oh, just couldn't quite make the two, but he will head to the line here, Miguel Ruiz, and shoot a couple. The foul goes on Facundo Pinheiro. So Pinheiro heads to the bench. In comes Pedro Badal. Down at just below 60% from the foul line in this first half of Venezuela. Argentina not much better at about 66%. So both sides would quite like to improve that, as Miguel Ruiz misses both this time. It's Vildoza. Vildoza shooting the three from miles out, can't get it to go. The rebound falls quite nicely into the hands of David Kubian, and the last possession of this first half should belong to Venezuela here. Kubian, Ruiz now comes inside, really difficult shot. Now they've got 4 seconds to try and advance it down the floor. Argentina for the final shot, gets it away just in time. Nice way to end the half for Argentina. They make the two, they make it a 2-possession game, a 4-point lead, as Volley is the man to knock it down. And at the halftime break here in Argentina, it is Argentina 35, Venezuela 31. Well, Argentina's 2-point shot has been much better than Venezuela's, 47% to 33%. Both sides have struggled really from beyond the arc. The rebounds are something that Argentina are going to have to look into, because they are being quite heavily out-rebounded, 25 to 18 in that first half. Carrera leading the way for Venezuela with 9, supported by Kubian and Hernandez, whereas Safar is the man in front for Argentina. He's got 7. Well, as we just take a look at some of the highlights from this first half, first quarter, both sides looked in much better rhythm and fluency than they did in the second. 21 points to 20 that Argentina outscored Venezuela in that first quarter, just 14 points to 11 in the second. Argentina's 2-point shot has looked pretty solid. The 3-point shot has come and gone. Saw Vildoza knocking one down there. And the same with Venezuela, really. They've made a few, but have also been off target. That was a huge block from Galizzi, and then he went straight down the other end of the floor and made an enormous dunk. Another big block this time for Venezuela. Zamora has looked busy for Venezuela. Sergio Hernandez, as he always is, like a jack in the box on the side, trying to get his side going. There have been some good performances, though. Selim Safar has looked pretty good for Argentina. He's leading the way with 7 points and a couple of rebounds to his name. And, Roberto Acuna has looked very good for Argentina. There he is, knocking down a 2-point shot there. He's 3 for 3 from the field so far. So really efficient minutes so far for Argentina's number 35. Mikel Carrera has been mightily efficient though for Venezuela. He gave away a couple of turnovers in the opening quarter with 2 offensive fouls, but with the ball in hand, he's looked very solid. And that was the 2 right on the buzzer from Juan Pablo Volle. And at the halftime break, it is Argentina 35, Venezuela 31. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Estadio Ave Phoenix here in San Luis. It is the start of the FIBA AmeriCup qualifying campaign for 2021. Argentina hosting Venezuela here. Argentina fresh off the back of that wonderful second-place finish at the FIBA World Cup just a few months ago, where they actually beat Venezuela in the second round phase in that World Cup by 20 points. But so far today it has been a lot closer. It is Argentina who lead, but it is a slender one. 4 points the advantage right now in Group A. The other game in Group A between Chile and Colombia are just tipping off. Well, they tipped off about 2 minutes or so ago. So yeah, Group A fully up and running now. Selem Safar, the man who has been leading the way for Argentina so far today. 7 points, couple of rebounds and an assist as well. And as for Venezuela, well, Michael Carrera, the main man for them, 9 points he's got. And he's been just a real presence for Venezuela in this game. Remember that these two sides will meet again in just 3 days' time. They actually go back to Caracas, where they will play once more. So a good opportunity for one of these two sides to have bragging rights before they meet again. Venezuela opting to almost go with 2 different groups. So there's one working group here in Argentina. There's another working group back in Caracas. So after this first encounter here in San Luis, several players will go back with Coach Duro to Caracas to join part of the other group and build the definitive team for the second game. So the second half just about to get underway. One final opportunity here for both Coach Hernandez and Coach Duro to say some final things. Venezuela, sorry, looking to try and draw on the feelings and the success that they had in Mexico 2015, where they won their first ever Continental Cup. Very surprising, but a very hard-worked title that year. They arrived really at the 2015 tournament with the idea of perhaps being at least 5th to get a ticket to the Olympic wildcard tournament the following year. And I think if they'd managed that, then everyone would have been pretty satisfied, but they weren't happy with 5th. They decided to go all the way instead, and it will be Venezuela to start us off in this second half. They trail by 4, 35 points to 31. And here is the man that did a lot of the damage in that first half, Michael Carrera, grabbing the offensive rebound. Carrera looking to try and find a way up. He's just surrounded by white shirts, but just takes his time, patiently done, and makes the first points in this second half. It's 11 points now, 5 for 7 from the field, Michael Carrera. That's good penetration off the baseline from Luciano Gonzalez. Gonzalez with his first points of the game. Can one of these teams just go on a big run here at some stage in this second half? Argentina's biggest lead has been 6. Carrera was outnumbered. He tried to pass it back and an unsportsmanlike foul has been called. So a good chance here for Argentina to have a couple of free throws and then get possession back once more. Knew that the fast break was on for Juan Pablo Vorlade, so David Cubian, the man called on the unsportsmanlike. Vorlade's had some nice minutes, only played 5 minutes so far, but he's up to 6 points, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Makes 1 from 2 from the line, but Argentina will now get possession once again. Three-point shot completely open. I'd be disappointed not to have knocked that one down for Argentina. That would have made the lead go to 8. Instead, it stays at 5. As Venezuela come again with Carrera, who's seen lots of the ball in the opening couple of minutes here in this third quarter. Carrera was fouled on his way up and will head to the line and shoot a couple. Plays his club basketball in Germany right now. Does Michael Carrera at the Hamburg Towers. Moved there last year. Was playing a little bit of NBA G League as well for the Oklahoma City Blue a few years ago. Only recently turned 27, so still relatively young. College in the States at South Carolina. Makes them both from the line. Volley foul is called on Anthony Perez. Luciano Gonzalez. Good defensive possession so far for Venezuela, forcing the 3. Comes up short, so Venezuela with another opportunity here to perhaps tie this game up once again. Cubian. Cubian's had a solid game, 8 points for him. Here's Carrera once again. He's looking to go himself again. Michael Carrera, and another nice finish from him. Michael Carrera almost single-handedly starting this second half. Nice fadeaway jumper there. Carrera up to 15, 6 for 8 from the fields. Five seconds left on the shot clock here. Difficult looking shot. Can't get it to go. Carrera this time, the man who brings down the rebounds. Venezuela have closed the game to just 1. David Cubian. So a change for Argentina. It's Volley who goes off, and Salem Safar who's back on the floor. Kubian. Try and find a way through. That's nicely done. Open three that a little frustrated that he didn't get closer to. So another miss for Venezuela. Throws it back outside, top of the key. Take your time and knock down the three. Comes up short. Offensive rebound though. Back out into Luciano Gonzalez. Here's Gonzalez again. Comes out and sets the screen for him. Roberto Acuna. Shot clock is down to 3 here. They need to get it away. Safar, I don't think he realised that it was counting down, and that will be a 24-second violation and a good defensive possession for Venezuela. One thing that was costing Venezuela in that first half, the turnovers. You can see there they've had 10 turnovers, nearly double the number of Argentina. That was their 6th then. David Kubian. Herrera. Pass into Carrera, just a little nudge in the back though that was spotted from the officials. Foul goes on Luciano Gonzalez, so Venezuela will get another 14 seconds here. Kubian. And Carrera again. Even though the whistle had gone, just trying to give the crowd something to shout about. Instead, it's gone the other way, and the chorus of boos start ringing out around the arena. It's a nice inbound pass. Oh, he just couldn't quite put it away. In traffic, Anthony Perez. So Argentina have got the miss. Can they make now down the other end of the floor? Yeah, it's good penetration. And a pretty simple layup. So Cafaro, Agustin Cafaro, haven't seen too much of him so far today. He's only played 4 minutes. Hoping that he's nice and fresh for the rest of this second half. They've got the steal now and a chance to make it an extra lead here. Yeah, I thought he was just going to go himself there. Don't actually think that Roberto Acuna was expecting the pass to him. Was able to draw the foul. The foul goes on Pedro Churio. Should be careful here, Pedro Churio. So Roberto Acuna is the man that heads to the line. 3 for 3 from the field today is Roberto Acuna. Acuna off target with both of them. So it was a bit of a let-off for Venezuela. Lead is 3. It was 4 at half-time. Miguel Ruiz. David Kubian. Kubian, nice spin from him. Kubian throws the jumper, comes up short, grabs his own rebound though, David Kubian, who goes in again and this time knocks it down. Nicely done from David Kubian there. So grabbing his own rebound. Pedro Battle. Yeah, the whistle had already gone. Wouldn't have counted had it gone in anyway. So Hernandez pulled on his second foul. Ernesto Hernandez had a decent game, 5 points, 5 rebounds for him. Nice pass across the floor. Oh, offensive rebound and puts it back. Good work from Roberto Acuna. He's been really efficient today. Roberto Acuna, 4 for 4 from the field now. Up to 8 points personal with his 4 rebounds as well. Kubian, it's a lovely pass from David Kubian. Easy too from Luis Bethelmy. Just put on a plate. Lead down to 1 once more. Just over 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. So Cunha again. Cunha gets the roll. And he will head to the line for the chance for a 3-point play. Just cannot miss right now, Roberto Acuna. Looked like it was just about to fall out, but momentum brought it down. And he does indeed make it a 3-point play. Venezuela inside the penalty again with 4 minutes to go, just like they were in the second quarter. Coughing up a lot of fouls. Acuna's into double digits personal now, 11 points for him. Ernesto Hernandez. Carrera's fouled. And now it's the chance for Michael Carrera for a 3-point play, and 1. Lovely jump shot from Carrera. He's looked in such a nice rhythm all day here. As Carrera, 7 for 10 from the field. And make sure from the stripe, neither side can just pull away and get any real advantage here. As soon as Argentina look as though they're maybe just beginning to edge away, Venezuela come fighting back. Cunha again. Cunha's been stolen here. Now the fast break is on for Venezuela. Kubian just slows things down. Out to Ernesto Hernandez. Hernandez for 3 for Venezuela to take the lead. Offensive rebound by Carrera. Carrera is so strong underneath, so difficult to deal with. And Carrera just showing his muscles and says, deal with this if you can. Another big-time play from Michael Carrera, the offensive rebound, and then he makes the 2. And Venezuela have the lead, 46 points to 45, as a timeout is called from Sergio Hernandez.
No necesito decir nada de Carrera, ¿no? Bueno, nos falta que le pidamos un autógrafo, muchachos. O sea, 20 puntos. Debe llevar 12 rebotes. Hace lo que quiere con nosotros. Un jugador que no sabe pasar la pelota. ¿Qué quieren que haga yo de acá? ¿Combinada con Carrera quieren? Cuando Cubillán juega, si no estamos en tiempo de cambio, el grande no venga tan alto, porque la caída es libre. El grande controla la penetración, el chiquito de 3 puntos, el 2 puntos es mío.
Well, Michael Carrera was flexing his muscles after that offensive rebound, and then the jump shot has seemingly just taken a bit of a knock for his troubles, but Carrera has been absolutely everywhere in this game so far. Had a really good game and is a large part of why Venezuela find themselves in front. We've got 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 46 points to 45. Yet another lead change as Luis Barthelemy lines up the three. No good. Miguel Ruiz couldn't quite bring under the offensive rebound. Pedro Barro. Agustin Cafaro. Now the three goes down from Selim Safar. And Safar is into double digits. It's a beautiful little catch and release. Such a nice rhythm there, did Safar. Led the way for Argentina at the halfway stage. Zamora now. Zamora looking to respond with a three of his own. Comes up short. Fast break is on here for Argentina. Difficult shot on the left-handed jump hook, but gets it to land high up on the glass. That's a clever finish from Roberto Acuna, who just continues on his merry way. 6 for 6 from the field now is Roberto Acuna, just cannot miss. And timeout is called.
Tiró solo, vamos de vuelta por tiempo solo, no pasa nada. El tema es, vamos más fuerte ahí, papá.
So Michael Carrera still getting treatment here. You can just see the plaster on the eyebrow. I'm sure Argentina was secretly hoping that he may not be able to come back onto the floor the game that he's had so far. They lead by 4, the home side. 50 points to 46, just about 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Zamora for 3, no good. And Argentina will get it. Barrel. Lost his balance when catching that. Now drives inside. Cafaro for the long 2. Knocks it down. Beautiful shot from Agustin Cafaro. As I said, he's been quite quiet today. Hasn't played too many minutes. Argentina have their joint biggest lead of the game. It's up to 6. Kubian. No good. And the fast break perhaps is on for Argentina. Drives inside. Really difficult shot. Not entirely sure why he threw that up. And now down the other end of the floor. Is that going to count? No, it's not. He's called on the travel. And Venezuela will turn it over. So about 8 seconds really between the shot and the game clock here. 12th turnover for Venezuela. It's a nice pass, plenty of time to knock this shot down. Can't get it to go though, and Luis Bethelmy is there to bring down the rebound. David Kubian, 8 seconds left in this third quarter. Kubian going himself, but Kubian is fouled and will shoot 2. A little jump shot that we saw earlier on from Agustin Cafaro. Solid from the line, David Kubian. So Kubian up to 12 points personal. Argentina have got 4.9 seconds left in this third quarter to try and get the final possession away. Got to be quick with this, advancing it down the floor. Here they come. 2 seconds left. Oh, he's made the 2 and 1. What a way to finish off this third quarter. Big time play from Juan Pablo Vorley. That is superb from Argentina's number 22. He finished off the second quarter in similar fashion, remember. And he will head to the line for an and 1. She does, and the lead is the biggest that it has been today. It is up to 7 for Argentina, who make a timely move towards the end of that third quarter. They lead 55 points to 48. Well, you can see Argentina's 2-point shot much better than Venezuela's, 54%, just 42%. Both sides struggling with their 3-point shot, though, in the 20 percentile mark. They'd both like to try and improve that if they can. Venezuela, though, will still back themselves to try and find a way through this. If that man can catch fire again, Michael Carrera, who had to sit, unfortunately for him, for a large, well, certainly towards the back end of the third quarter. He took a big blow to the eye. He's bandaged up, though, now, but he will hopefully be able to get back on the floor in this final quarter for Venezuela. You feel as though he is going to be vitally important to their chances of being able to try and overturn this 7-point deficit in which they find themselves. Argentina have just gone about their business, though. They've looked pretty solid. They have their biggest lead of this game. Roberto Acuna has been magnificent, 6 for 6 from the field so far for him. For his 13 points, he's been supported by Selim Safar, who's got 10. Juan Pablo Vorte's got 8. He's only had just under 7 minutes on the floor, though. And we've not really seen a huge amount from the likes of Maximo Fiellerup and Agustin Cafaro either, so it has been the other players who have been really stepping up here for Argentina. Can they hold their nerve coming down the stretch now in this final quarter? 55 points to 48, the lead. Reminder that they play each other again in 3 days' time. February the 23rd, back in Caracas, the Venezuelan capital city. They will be doing business once more. Chile and Colombia are halfway through the second quarter there, which of course you can watch. Chile currently with a 5-point lead, 25 points to 20. And also Group D has got underway with Puerto Rico against the United States. The USA already with a big advantage, 47 points to 22, with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. But here it is Argentina with a 7-point lead, 55 points to 48, as the final quarter gets underway. Argentina start this final quarter. So 3 goes up and a 3 goes down. Perfect start. Facundo Pinheiro, the man knocking it down, and this lead is just continuing to grow. For the first time today, it is up to double digits. They go with Acuna, Gonzalez, Pinheiro, Vorley and Vildoza, whereas Venezuela go Carrera, Churillo, Hernandez, Ruiz and Zamora. They've really just stepped it up the last couple of minutes of Argentina, though, the back end of that third quarter, and now early on in the fourth, knocking down the 3 straight out of the gates through Facundo Pinheiro. Nice pass inside. Miguel Ruiz goes up, can't get it to fall, and draws the foul, Miguel Ruiz. Luciano Gonzalez, the man called on it. Here is Zamora. Zamora drives in, goes himself. Does he get the roll? No, he doesn't. Can Carrera pick up the offensive rebound? Of course he can. But Carrera loses it, but the loose ball actually finds its way to a Venezuela shirt. Michael Carrera just doing so much damage. 3-point shot again goes down. 23's up to the big man for Venezuela. He is going to be so important to this team in the qualifiers, that there's no doubt. So the lead is back down to 7. It has been as big as 10. Gubian is called on his second foul. This is where the crowd also will no doubt play their part as well. Coming down the stretch here. Can they really get behind their side? Pulls up, knocks down the 2. Beautiful shot. Michael Carrera again up to 25. 10 for 14 from the field, 8 for 11 from 2-point range from Michael Carrera. And that lead has evaporated somewhat. From 10 points, it's down to 5. Lovely pass inside, can't make it though. And Carrera is there to pick up the rebound. 8th rebound, not far off a double-double here, Michael Carrera. Sense a few nerves beginning to go around here. A couple of minutes ago it looked as though Argentina had this game in complete control, but now all of a sudden it's down to 5, the lead again, and Venezuela in possession. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. Jordan Zamora. Zamora drives to the baseline, is fouled. Oh, just doesn't make the 2. We'll head to the line though and shoot 2. Gonzalez called on his 3rd. just about. Gets the second to fall. Good work from Zamora from the stripe. And it is just a one-possession game. Here is Juan Pablo Vorle, though. Vorle's been great when we have seen him today. Good transitional defense from Venezuela, able to get plenty of bodies back behind the ball once again. Vildoza, can Vildoza heat up in this final quarter? Last touch off Venezuela, so Argentina will keep it. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock, though. Back playing, this is live, the three is off target. Carrera, though, called on the foul, just a little too zealous to try and bring down that defensive rebound, just gave a little nudge in the back. So Argentina will keep hold of the ball. Carrera called on his third. Vildoza. Now Luciano Gonzalez. Nice little feint from him into Acuna. Acuna can't miss today. 8 for 9 now from the field for Roberto Acuna. He has been absolutely superb. 7 for 8, excuse me, for his 15 points, 4 rebounds. Nice little assist from Luciano Gonzalez. Kubian. Shot clock is down to 2. Someone's got to try and get the shot away, although the whistle goes. So Vorle checks out. As Miguel Ruiz is on the foul line. Maximo Fjellerup is back on the floor for Argentina. One-possession game again. Still plenty of time left in this game as well. 6.5 minutes. Vildoza. Vildoza throws it up, no good. Rebound by Pedro Churio. Argentina find themselves inside the penalty with plenty of time to go in this match. Could be a lot of cheap trips to the foul line for Venezuela. Kubian throws it back outside. The three-point shot is good. And we're all tied up again. Zamora, the man who knocks it down, he's up to 9. Struggled with his shot on the hole today as Jonan Zamora, 1 for 8 from the field before that three-pointer. Amazing though, isn't it, just how quickly that 10-point lead that Argentina racked up has disappeared. Both sides at 29%, exactly the same from three-point range today. Roberto Acuna off the floor. Tayevek Galitsi back on. Galitsi's been used sparingly today, just under 9 minutes that he's played. Compare that to over half an hour for David Kubian, who was just on the ball. Now Michael Carrera. Carrera, the shot clock's down to 2. He's got to get it away. It's not going to count. 24-second violation. It was just after the buzzer went. He'll be a little frustrated there because actually made the bucket as well. It's a couple of times today they've done that. Argentina get it back. 13th turnover of the game for Venezuela. Vildoza draws the foul. So timeout has been called. We've got 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in this match. And it's Venezuela who call timeout this time.
Primero, Michael. Si empiezan a jugar para zafar, estén atentos los grandes en este bloqueo. Acá este bloqueo, de abrir el grande para que pase por el medio. Claro, abran el defensor para no hacer foul. No lo siguen, pueden seguirlo acá. Cuando viene a zafar por acá, por el medio. Primero. Segundo, pica Rosa y Rosa. El tema es cambiar para no hacer foul y meterme por delante del grande. El grande está recibiendo acá. Si se la tira una bola tendida, pega en el aro. Pero no hagamos foul para mandarlo a la línea. Vamos a defender. Vamos. El ataque, pará. El ataque hace uno. A ver si sale Pedro y Jordan. Busquemos. Jugar al nulo a él. Jugar al nulo que salga a tirar. Vamos, a ver.
So 60 points each, 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Who is going to hold their nerve coming down the stretch? Galizzi looks to try and knock down the three. Can't get it to go. Zamora eventually brings down the rebounds. Kubian just doesn't get it to go. It's another offensive rebound, though, for Venezuela. There's been way too many of them. But from an Argentina point of view, Carrera drives to the baseline, kicks it back outside. The three-point shot comes up short. Carrera, another offensive rebound and puts back the two. They just cannot deal with Michael Carrera right now. 27 points for him. 11 for 15 from the field. It's a double-double for Carrera because he's got 10 rebounds as well. Fielera drives inside. Carrera called on an unsportsmanlike foul underneath. It's Galizzi who's drawn the foul. Carrera does not look happy with the call. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, he just hung his leg out, kind of hooked him down there. Not too smart, really, from Michael Carrera. You can see that just straight through the legs, right in front of the referee's nose. Be annoyed. Galizzi misses both free throws. Crowd doing all they can to try and get behind him. Still trail by two. They've got possession again. Vildoza went with his weaker right hand and couldn't get it to fall, so really not made the most of that unsportsmanlike foul given away from Michael Carrera. So Venezuela in possession again. Here he goes. Carrera drives inside and makes another one. Just give the ball to Michael Carrera and he will do the West. This is quite an extraordinary performance so far. Up to 29 points now. Another shot missed from Argentina. They're in danger here of falling 6-7 points down with just 3.5 minutes to go. Foul is called. Just making sure that Michael Carrera is okay, remembering that he took that heavy knock as well to his face earlier on in this game. Churio off target with the first. All of these free throws, though, now so important. Just knock down these. Makes one of the two, so increases the lead to 5 now for Venezuela. It is the biggest lead that they've had in the game. Argentina have led by as many as 10. 14 lead changes, though, in this game. Just shows how tight it has been. One man, really. Churio is called on his 5th foul, so we will see no more of Pedro Churio today. Fouls out. He makes the first after he missed both of his previous free throws, and makes the second as well, and it is back to just a 1-possession game. This can still go either way with 3 minutes to go. What a start we have to the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. David Kubian, now Carrera. Can they stop him? No, they can't. Every single time Michael Carrera gets the ball, he finds a way to turn it into points. He's up to 31. The lead is back up to 5. Every possession now becomes so important for either side. Now Maximo Fielurup. Fielurup drives inside, draws the foul, and will head to the line and shoot 2. That's them both. Good work from Maximo Fielurup at the line. Again, it's a 1-possession game. David Kubian, can they get a stop here, Argentina? The crowd really are going to play their part now for the next 2 and a bit minutes. Kubian into Carrera, can they stop him? I'm surprised they haven't almost double-teamed Michael Carrera, because he's a one-man band at the moment. Picks up another offensive rebound here. They didn't get a reset. They didn't need a reset, because Michael Carrera knocks another one down. This guy is on flames. Offensive rebound. Oh, couldn't quite put it back, but we'll head to the stripe. This is an extraordinary performance from Michael Carrera. It really is. This could be the best performance of the whole qualifying campaign by the time that this is over in a year's time. If Michael Carrera can get Venezuela over the line here against Argentina. He scored 33 of their 69 points, not far off scoring half of their points here. That's what the fans are like right now, can barely watch. Well, it is just the game that everyone wanted to see. We thought it was going to be close coming into this. Of course, Argentina resting a lot of their players from the team that finished second in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. I don't think there's going to be too many fingernails left at the end of this game. Can't make the second. Oh, yeah, last touch was off Michael Carrera. He is furious with the decision. He wants this looked at, because he is adamant that the last touch was off Argentina. And of course, at this late stage, every decision like this could be absolutely crucial. They are going to have a look at it. I think Carrera's reaction was probably enough for the officials just to go over and have a quick look to see who the last touch came off. Let's have a little look here. So it was Carrera's hand there. Yeah, I mean, that certainly looks as though it came off Michael Carrera last. So hard to tell whether it just flicked the finger of Galizzi on the way down, but I'd be very surprised if this is overruled, which it isn't. So Argentina have kept hold of it. Michael Carrera's protests in vain. Not sure how he was so confident that that was a Venezuela ball. 14 seconds then again for Argentina, who still trail by 4. Pablo Barral. Vildoza. Carrera with the steal. Well, he's made up for it, Michael Carrera. It's a steal to add to his 33 points and 11 rebounds today. Zamora, Carrera. Now the three-point shot. Is this going to be the final nail in the coffin? It could well be. Big-time play from David Cabillan, who makes the three, and Venezuela's lead is up to 7. We've got just over 90 seconds to go. And a timeout is called by Sergio Hernandez, who will be panicking right about now.
Selen. Chuso. Pauletti Pepa ahora. Sale. José saca. Sí. Salim. ¿Cómo quedamos ahí? Salim. Chuso. Por ahí. ¿Sí? Pero José, el balón es grande para tratar de encontrar esta que llevó. Queden ahí. Entra la bola grande.
So we've got 1 minute and 38 seconds to go. It's Venezuela with a 7-point lead. Opening game in Group A of this FIBA AmeriCup 2021 qualifier. Chile 31, Colombia 22 at half-time in the other game in Group A. USA 51, Puerto Rico 24 in the game that is currently taking place in Group D. Both of those games at half-time. This one just about to reach its conclusion. Is it going to be Venezuela celebrating? Big possession is for Argentina. Vildoza lines up the three, comes up short. They've got the offensive rebound though. Back outside it goes again. Another three-point shot is good this time. Big time shot as well to get that lead back to 4. Selim Safar, who has been good today for Argentina. 3 for 5 from the field. He's up to 13 points personal. And now, can you believe this? An offensive foul from Yornan Zamora. And now the fans believe that they can turn this one around. It's the perfect way to come out of that timeout for Argentina. Knock down the three and then immediately get a turnover. Cheap one as well from Yornan Zamora. Chance to get it back to a one-possession game. Vildoza. Vildoza drives inside, difficult finish, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound though by Galizzi. Galizzi goes up, can't make the two, but will shoot two. And it is a chance to get it back to just a 2-point game. Under 60 seconds to go here. Well, Galizzi has had mixed success so far from the foul line. And this is the first. All of these could be so pivotal. 57 seconds to go. You've got to make these. Just to bring it down to a one-possession game at least. He's missed another. And Michael Carrera is there to bring down the rebound. Big chance. Gone begging for Argentina. That's what Tayevek Galizzi will be working on between now and the reverse fixture between these two in 3 days' time. David Kubian. Carrera again. Carrera has it stolen. Vildoza, the fast break is on for Argentina. Still can't get it to go. But a whistle has gone. Well, it looked as though the chance had gone for Argentina. Is this going to count? It's the 2-point shot. Has it been given as a goaltend? Let's have a look here. The officials are going to have a look at it. They've got to make sure they get every single call right now absolutely spot on. Technology's there to be used. Why not use it? Let's have a little look here. Vildoza, the man that led the fast break. Nice pass. Well, was it going down? Was it touched? So difficult to tell there. Did Miguel Ruiz even get a touch on it? I'm not entirely sure he did, but it's going to be fascinating to see what the decision is from the officials. Luciano Gonzalez goes up. I'm not entirely sure he touched it. Such a big call, this. No, I did think so. It looked as though there was no touch from Miguel Ruiz, and the bucket has been ruled out. So Venezuela's lead will remain at 4, and Venezuela will have possession as well. We've got pretty much 6 seconds between the shot and the game clock right now. And I think the officials have got that one right. Certainly not enough evidence there to award the bucket to Argentina. And now Venezuela go down the other end of the floor, and they will head to the line and shoot 2. So a chance to get the lead up to 6. This time the crowd trying to do everything they can to put Venezuela off. First free throw misses. Solid with the second. Straight in, lead up to 5. 27 seconds to go. Zamora gets a few pats on the head as Argentina call timeout.
Van a cambiar en todos los bloqueos, directo o indirecto. Por lo tanto, estén todos ofensivos, abran la cancha, se queda bien en el dunker, talla después de cualquier bloqueo, los demás abren, y es muy importante poner la bola en el piso si no tengo el tiro rápido, con la cabeza arriba, para anotar, pero sabiendo que Venezuela va a ir los 5 al balón. Vamos, Ruiz,
de tiro libre. Cualquier situación de juego que contacte, balón. Dale, viejo, dale. Dale, que seguimos, dale.
Which way is this game going to go? Argentina in possession. 27.8 seconds on the clock. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, very nearly turned it over straight from the inbounds. A little fortunate that they get it back. Here is Maximo Fiela up. What can he find? Can he conjure up a little bit of magic? No, he can't. Off target with the three and a defensive rebound as well. And if they can't get the steal, they're going to have to try and intentionally foul here, Argentina, which they do. Anthony Perez, the man that will head to the line, and a chance to make it a 7-point lead with just 11 seconds to go. First one just about finds its way down. Second one doesn't. They need a quick make here, Argentina. Just got to throw it up, surely. They can't get it to go. Carrera is there to bring down the rebound, and that will be that. It is a big win for Venezuela. They get their revenge after losing to Argentina at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, but they have started their FIBA AmeriCup 2021 qualifiers with a big win. Argentina 68, Venezuela 74. Well, not the start that Argentina wanted on their home floor, knowing that they've now got to go to Venezuela, and that's nice to see. A big thing of respect there between Sergio Hernandez and Michael Carrera, who was absolutely magnificent tonight. Michael Carrera, 43 efficiency, 33 points, 13 rebounds. Staggering performance from him. Look at the rebounds there for Venezuela, 50 compared to just 32 for Argentina. So a large part of the reason why Venezuela have won this game because of that. But the standout performer by a country mile, Michael Carrera, 33 points, supported by Cabian, who had 15. And Roberto Acuna was the most efficient man on the Argentina team today. He finished with 15 points, 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Not too much time for either side to settle down, because they have to go straight back to Venezuela. They'll probably be on the flight tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, who knows. But in just a couple of days' time, on Sunday, they will go to work once again. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. Most of them will involve this man, Michael Carrera, who just really couldn't be stopped in that second half especially. They just got the ball into him time after time and just said, look, just go ahead, do your thing. And he didn't let them down, did he? David Cabian was also there, ably supporting Michael Carrera today. It was just a really good team performance. Certainly on the glass, they were impeccable. Out-rebounded Argentina and some. Michael Carrera in those kind of positions, just flexing his muscles, and why not? Because he couldn't be stopped. And Argentina, they were just lacking someone to kind of go with Michael Carrera today. so often in the World Cup that if one guy wasn't able to perform, they just had another. You know, if Scola didn't perform, they had Campazzo. If Campazzo didn't perform, they had Gabriel Deck. Well, today, maybe they were just missing that bit of experience and leadership at the highest level to get them over the line here, Argentina. Good news is that it is the top 3 teams that go through, remember. So there's still plenty of time to go. Plenty of time for Argentina to try and turn around what has been quite a poor start. Remember, there's more live basketball to watch as well from this group right now. Chile and Colombia on livebasketball.tv if you want to watch that. They're midway through the 3rd quarter. They're Chile leading 42 points to 27. And Michael Carrera finishing with the ball in his hands. Super performance from the Venezuela number 24. So it's Venezuela at the top, 1-0. Argentina 0-1, and Chile and Colombia doing battle as we speak. What a great start to the FIBA AmeriCup 2021 qualifiers. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. There'll be plenty more basketball over the weekend, so do stay with us. But for now, from Argentina, we say good night.